Welcome to Kelly Catavlog 18, June 2025. There's been so much happening recently. It's energy sapping. It's overwhelming. And unfortunately, trans rights are under attack so much. That's what I'm going to focus on again. Human rights in general are going to be under attack. LGBTQIA plus rights, if the powers that be succeed in their aims with trans rights. The challenge to our human rights is pernicious, and especially in the UK, the aftermath of the Supreme Court ruling, which was anti-trans. There's no other way of describing it, I feel. The way the Equality and Human Rights Commission is trying to frame its guidance, it's already published interim guidance, but now it's working on more permanent guidance. And the way they're ignoring trans people, the people most affected by it, they really only appear to be consulting the anti-trans lobby. It feels so dispiriting. But the one strand of hope I have is there are many brilliant people on our side of the campaign. There are people working for the Good Law Project. There are people who want to take the case to the European Court of Human Rights. I know many brilliant people on Threads who make such good arguments, and there's been so much happening. We've been so assailed, not just in the UK, so much is happening in the USA as well. And right now, we're in Pride season. This has been for many years a more joyful time of year. It's not exactly a time for celebrating. It's very much a time for protesting once again. In London, Pride is happening on Saturday, the 5th of July. Hope to see you there. That is often a fairly corporate affair, considering right now there are fewer rainbow flags, fewer corporations are willing to display their commitment to the LGBTQIA plus community. Maybe this year it's just going to be a lot more organic and much more like it was when it first started in the early 70s, straight after the 1969 Stonewall riots. It took many years to campaign for human rights, and currently they're being demolished wholesale very quickly. On Saturday the 26th of July there will be Trans Pride, and hopefully it will be huge. Last year, 55,000 people turned up. This year, hopefully it'll be 75,000, 85,000, maybe 100,000 people. The turnout, I hope, is enormous because the stakes are so high. Now, as well as this, I want to talk about a podcast I've come across. It's called Always Me. I've had trouble sleeping some days. I've just been so restless. I've been thinking so much about the threats, and so alternate days, I don't know, I've just been thinking so much. It Was Always Me is this new podcast I've come across by Rich Clark. He's interviewed some amazing people already. Dame Holmes, the Olympian, who talks a lot about the chilling effect of the military ban. She was part of the military for many years, and she wasn't able to be out because it was before 12th of January year 2000 when it became okay to serve in the military as LGBTQIA+. Before then, you could get a dishonourable discharge, you could lose your pension, you could be prosecuted. And Dame Carey explains really powerfully in this podcast how she didn't realise that she wouldn't be immune from prosecution until she found out for herself. It's so heartbreaking. There's also interviews with Isobel, who is a trans woman who was born in 1942, and she lived for many years. She grew up in a time when being trans wasn't known about. She met a wonderful partner, she got married, and her wife, when they were in their 70s, when they'd lived so many years together, 50 years married, her partner started to get signs of Alzheimer's, of what I guess is dementia. But when she was lucid enough, she gave her blessing because she realised that Isobel wanted to become Isobel full time. It's a beautiful story, and she started to transition at age 76. And she had SRS, sex reassignment surgery. It's called various names. She had surgery when she was 80. It's a remarkable podcast, really worth listening to. Then there's a gay man called Richard who wasn't able to come out. He grew up again at a time when it was illegal to be gay, and so he hid it for decades. And in the early 60s, when he was at university, he had a relationship with another man, and then he tried to keep in touch. He got married to a woman, and his gay friend got married to a woman, and they were in the States, and they tried to keep in touch. And this is another story of heartbreak, and it's so poignant, and it is really... all three stories are really worth listening to. So it's on the Global Player app, and really worth listening to. Oh gosh, what else can I say about it? I think there's another 9 podcasts still to come during the next few weeks, so I'm looking forward to all of these. Maybe when I have another sleepless night, I'll be listening to the next one. And the themes, the first 2 podcasts, I would say, were tied together by the sense of isolation, the chilling effect of not knowing the language of how to become oneself, and the second 2 podcasts existing at the wrong time, existing too early. But of course now, the way things are becoming hostile again, it's like existing now could be very difficult for young people at a time when being LGBTQIA+, the information is being suppressed and frowned upon and made illegal, criminalised. The legislators, the anti-trans, the anti-LGBTQIA+ people want to make us less visible. They want to reduce our public presence, to make it harder. And in a hostile environment, it becomes harder. There's been a study just released in which the advocates for trans equality and some other organisations surveyed 84,000 people plus adult trans, non-binary and gender non-conforming people, and found out that the main reason why people become less visible and hide themselves and sometimes pause their transition or detransition is because of hostility. It's because people aren't supportive. But people who don't accept you, if your family and your friends don't accept you, it makes life so much harder. You can find out more about that on Erin in the Morning. So that's all I'll talk about this month. I hope to see you at Pride. Please come along. Please go along to your local Pride, wherever you are in the UK or wherever you are in the world. If there's a Pride event, please go along to it and support the LGBTQIA+ community if you're not, or if you're a member of the LGBTQIA+ community. Please support the LGBTQIA+ community if you're an ally. If you're an ally of any part of it, you need to be an ally of the whole LGBTQIA+ community and all marginalised people, because all of our rights will be challenged the way things are going. Okay, thanks for watching. Hope to see you again next month. Please hit the like if you like this vlog. Please consider subscribing. Thanks if you do subscribe. Hit the notification button. Please send me constructive criticisms and feedback, and hope to see you again soon. Bye for now. On Saturday, 26th of Pride, on